Yo, peace and love. What's going on, y'all? What's up? All right, so here's what I'm doing. I got a download this morning to start posting every day on my YouTube. For the next 30 days, I'm going to be doing 30 days of me posting on my YouTube. Here's why this happened. For many years, for many years, I've had this channel and I've uploaded, I've deleted, I've tried again, but I've never really been consistent with YouTube. And I'm doing this as a way to, one, tell y'all about me, tell you about my daily life, my daily journey, get you to know some of my insecurities. You're going to hear me share a lot of personal information, things that I'm usually not willing to discuss, but I'm shedding a lot of that oldness because I'm stepping into a new phase of myself, my life, and things I want to do. And I want to take you guys on a journey with me. So make sure you are subscribed. Make sure you share this to anybody you feel that can benefit, because everything I do is to not only just to talk about me, but it's also to help the next person who have to go through some of the things or grow through some of the things I grew through, right? So, my name is Javon Dr. Love Jones, you see, and one of the reasons why I struggle with content is because I would say I struggle with imposter syndrome, right? I get downloads often to share what I'm going through, share my journey, share everything, but then I always look at some of the things that's not going right in my life and be like, yo, am I even worthy of sharing? Who's going to learn from me? If they know what I was really going through, if they really knew who I was, would they even listen? Sometimes I be feeling like a fraud. And because of that fraud like feeling, I don't share. And that's kind of why I'm here. That is kind of why. One of the things I want people to learn and understand is that part of this journey, I had to get back to recognizing who I am. Because the truth is, you're not defined by what you ain't doing in life, what you're doing in life, the things that you have, the things that you don't have. Know how you're defined by how you respond to the circumstances around you, how you create the version inside of you. Because who you determine is truly who you are. Let me say that again. What you determine inside of you is who you really are. So, one of the things I like to do is I do grounding. Get out here barefoot, and a lot of my videos for these next 30 days is going to be out here. You might see me going to work, driving. You might see me at work. I want to let y'all into my life. Of course, I'm not going to share everything because some things is meant to be intimate, but a lot of what personal stuff that I don't talk about on any of my platforms, I'm going to be talking about here. So make sure y'all tapped in. And the last thing I want to get back to my story is, where does that imposter syndrome come from, right? Why do I feel so inferior or feel like I'm not deserving? It comes from the fact that I went through special ed schooling from grades 1 through 12. And, when I tell my story, you know, there's a lot that I don't talk about when going through that. But literally, I was literally in a classroom with different kids that had different mental ailments like cerebral palsy, Down syndrome, um, just different stuff. People who have learning disabilities, people who have speech, people who are deaf. All of those people were my classmates. So it affected my ability to socialize because I wasn't in a normal social environment, right? And it made me become very introverted, very to myself, and very feeling like I had to. And then when I didn't want to be by myself, I found myself acting in a way that's not true to me, to have to fit in and be around so I could be liked, loved, and people could love me. So a lot of what my imposter syndrome comes from is from not feeling like I'm worthy, myself is worthy and accepted, and it's also feeling like I had to be something else to fit in. It's only as I got older, doing more inner work and doing all of that is what helped me. Is what truly, truly helped me to appreciate myself, my journey, and things I was dealing with. I was able to look myself and realize I don't need to fit in. I was not born to fit in. I was born to stand out. So, so as I got older, stopped fitting in, started becoming my true self, and I became the most attractive at that moment. I became attractive, wise, as far as people started liking the way I look, how I presented myself. It's just like a whole energy flipped. Because if you met me, honestly, a lot of y'all might be watching this that might have seen me from college days when I was when I was going to Essex County College, and the person I am now is a completely different person. Yeah, certain things are the same, but that was such a old version. Like I'm 36 years old. I last attended that college back in when I was like 21, 22. So there was a whole evolution that got me to this point. And so that's how I was able to learn who I am, learn what I'm about, and do more inner work than me. Because as I started to work and look upon me, I was able to now find that comfortability. But I still struggle with that imposter syndrome. And it's because, again, I spent a lot of my life not being my true self, that even now that I am my true self, there's new intention, there's new energy, still feels weird to me because this is not who I was. Like, for me to put up a post and get a bunch of likes almost still feels kind of like, damn, people really like what I got to say, what I got to share. When I wrote my book, I was taken back when people started buying it, because I wrote this book literally from spirit telling me I gotta write a book. But then it was like, wow, people really think I'm like this genius, this level up person, this person who has all this information. I could really help other people. I have, but it still feels weird to me. So I'm stepping in this path shamelessly. I'm gonna do this 30 days. So once again, make sure y'all tapped in with what I got going on. I'm just recording and uploading it all raw. I'm going raw dog on this. All right, so man, peace and love. If you got to this point, thank you. You can be watching any video, any content piece in the world, but you're watching mine, and I truly appreciate it. All right, peace and love. Have a great one.